Are we good? Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Yes, 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 yes. Where is Ja Rule? Previously on Kimba TV. Okay, then is this too small? TPs were spread out from 600 to 900. Okay, but for me, I would look for lower to start longing. Okay, the 25.5, 25.6, 25.4, we're all looking at the same shit. There he is, y'all. How we doing? Somebody just asked, should I be shorting right now? No, I would wait. My plan, God, that was a quick little tiny profit on that juicy ass short, right? Yeah, I would be a little bit patient to take a short. You just single printed, so, and I think it's like on Golden Pocket, right? Yeah, my plan is to do like a long stream today. So let me redo some TA. You know what is interesting though? Look at S&P. Oh man, what a fake out. It actually gap filled, swept, and then it turned that bitch into support. Oh, S&P snapped Italy. Should we take a little stab? Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. All right, let me just get caught up here. Yeah, so the YouTube stuff is actually going to be down for like 2-3 days. I'll try to get everything back up over the weekend, but I'm switching all of my VP, or not switching, but I'm upgrading all of my VPSs. And I'm going to work on all of that stuff over the weekend. So unfortunately, yes, the YouTube streams are going to be down for the weekend. Yeah, but when it comes back, it'll be sick. But there's no way that I can improve on it and make improvements while the stream is running. It's just impossible. That's one of the reasons why all the stuff that we've been talking about doing hasn't been able to get done in a good amount of time. So there you go. I would just be watching this. But what the fuck is going on with open interest? I just noticed that. Is Sato in a long? Why does that make me feel like he's in a long? Oh no, he's trading a shitcoin. Ricardo says S&P 4325, Bitcoin 27,200, open interest up. Would you short? Yeah, probably. Ricardo, yeah. So I love that you're paying attention to S&P. I mean, technically, if you're gonna do a pivot off of this div, then you're gonna have to go like this, y'all. So you still have more room. Yeah. Tigran says, what do you think about 27.2? Well, somebody literally just asked about it 15 seconds ago, Tigran. Did you hear my response? As long as it confluences with S&P. The person that asked before you actually brought up S&P, and look. So we just pulled the fibs. Okay, we just identified the range. So you would want to wait until S&P got to at least 4370 or some crazy thing like that. But we kind of knew, right? We knew 4302 was a crucial level. It filled the gap, and look at that. Broke above, turned that bitch into support. This is classic Aquaman's Trident. So as we approach weekly options, monthly options, PCE tomorrow, you're going to have to, respect S&P, right? So yeah, this is actually really, really dope. We wanted this to bounce. It lost it, went back in, turned it into support. That's good. Probably not. It doesn't look good yet. Were you here earlier, Coke Zero, when somebody was asking, should I take a short? And I was like, wait. The problem is S&P. So if you're gonna short Bitcoin, you're front running S&P because S&P hasn't reached the local top level yet. And if you remember, we said that for Thursday and Friday, especially as we approach FOMC and weekly, monthly options expirations, all that stuff, it was going to be up to S&P. S&P just turned 4302 gap fill into support. So the best confluence would be to wait until S&P goes to that golden pocket potentially to short. Maybe that's what's going to give you the 27.2. Yeah, I think as long as you have done the TA on S&P and you know how high S&P could go to after that 43.02 gap fill bounce, and you can understand the risk reward of front running, then I think it's okay. So yeah, I would just wait, Coke Zero. Yeah, especially since we, Thursday, Friday today is all up to S&P, and look at that pixel perfect turning into support. So that's pretty incredible. I mean, if you just did like 5th grade TA, maybe you hit like targets or whatever. You got maybe a little bit more, but you could do like basic TA. But if you're gonna take a look at this bull div, then that means that your pivot point's right here. So you got a little bit more left. You know what? I'll take an attempt on Kraken at like 220, 250. Let me log into Kraken real quick. This might be stupid because I'm not gonna be able to look at the charts for about an hour. Yeah, this is not the top, so that's gonna get swept at some point. So that's not a good high. I'd prefer like a little bit of a pullback, trap, squeeze, and then go. But yeah, that's gonna get swept at some point. Okay, that's not a good high. That's an oregano high. Discipline is better is asking, okay, so shorting 27220 do you understand why? Because I'm looking at what I'm looking at, and I will cancel it, and your dumb ass might still have the limits in. Do you know what I'm looking at to take it? It's not so much about the number, it's about the why. Because if you're going to copy trade and you don't understand why, you're going to sit there with limits and get filled and get wrecked, and I cancel them. Oh, shit. I got to take this work call. All right, 1 second. All right, so, yeah, I mean, I got fulfilled on Kraken. Stop loss, higher high. Crispy says, Crispy filled 2 out of 4. Stop, small loss. Yeah, same here, Crispy. I'm going to just have to take a small L because I'm not going to be able to watch this because I got to do my work call. But there you go. All right, so we talked about it beforehand. And we'll see what happens, okay? You guys are all looking at open interest delta. S&P is not at its Fibonacci target yet. All right, so the best thing to do if you don't really understand what it is that we're trying to do, just wait, give it some time. A lot of people that are going to try to trade this right now are people that got stopped out on shorts, that missed out on the long, etc., etc. You already know what it is. Yo, who was here in the beginning of the stream? And I was just casually like, I'm going to short the Pico top. A Bugatti? That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't really need the VIP stream. Did you see how we were like, that's a poor high. It's going to sweep it. Boy, quit playing with me. 886. And look at what we're trying to do right now. Remember when we talked about this? Bugatti. It actually wouldn't be wrong to close the whole thing out, to be honest with you. But you know me, I'm a D-gen. The math is the math, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it would be lovely to lose 26.8 because then it looks like a failed auction, even if it's just to grab those single prints, you know. But anyways, we'll see. I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I'm logged out. Of course I am. All right, so let me log back in. I'm gonna move my stop loss to Tiny P. Yeah, Tiny P gang, stand up. I actually need to defer to you guys. I don't know what the fuck going on right now. Did people close their thang or what? I still got my thang. It kind of looks like a failed auction, right? But you got to lose 26.8. Whee! Oh my god, can you imagine if we went to the 25.5? Nah. See, I'm doing the same shit that y'all be doing. Getting all nasty. I'm just trying to not get stopped out, am I right? Gucci though. Entry is good. Average entry is 263. Okay. So yeah, even though, you know, we are in profit, we can clearly see that we got to get through that. And honestly, like we've been here before. Even if it goes through it, we have to still be patient to wait for that too, most likely, right? So as long as you don't end up being like the doofus that ends up bottom shorting because you see like a red all of a sudden or some bullshit. Yeah. Anyways, we'll give it a little bit of time. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just trying to nerd out on S&P because we've been talking about, like we always say, for a day like today and tomorrow, you probably have to do a little bit more TA emphasis on traditional markets. So that's what I'm just trying to do. Yeah, what'd you guys think about those gammas? Bugats, man. Murray says if you have a 1 day to look at charts, which day do you want to choose? Probably Wednesday or Thursday. Drojan says I bitched out, didn't take shit yet. Ain't nothing to worry about, Drojan. There's always going to be another trade. Yeah, I've already made my bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm short from Pico top. So I really could care less. Did you see how effortless that was? Oh, poor high. Wait. Okay, I'm going to put limits in. I'm logging into Kraken. 220, 250, 270. Brink. Literally like 120 seconds after. Okay, guys, I'm fulfilled. I'm going to my meeting. Stop loss at higher high. Later. I'm up like 52K. But it's just baby money because our entry is only like $200 away. We could still get round tripped. So let's just see. I mean, for me, it would be, I'm basically front running China and I'm front running a failed auction pattern, right? Because it would be hilarious to see this collapse all the way back to 25.5. But clearly, point of control, Fibonacci levels, single prints are all going to be, you know, areas that we would have to break through completely. So my goal is to kick it for maybe 3 more hours with you guys if you guys are down. Kimba after dark, since most of the day I just was at the office. And let's see at least an hour and a half of Ching Chang Chong. I mean, Chinese market open. China is on day off? What? No. Fucked up. Word? You're banned? You're timed out if you're playing with me. Is China's market paused? Oh! The fuck am I waiting for then? Oh my god. The 1 day I'm in a short, China's market is paused? You can't make this shit up. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god, they're trolling me even on days off. This is fucked up. Oh, I can't believe it. That's fucked up. The one time I'm in a short, they have their day. Oh my. Ow. I guess I might want to pay attention to this golden pocket retest a little bit more. Okay, well, god damn, I'm gonna just have to go kindergarten TA. I got nothing but kindergarten TA then. I can't believe that 99.99999% of the time I'm in a long, China always somehow creeps up behind me and ends up tickling my butthole. And the one time I'm actually shorting with them, they have a fucking holiday? Damn, even on a day off, they're getting me. Swabe says, do you remember we got in 27.4 short that we got in at June 6th before Big Pump to 2031K? This kind of reminds me of that. I can't remember, but I think didn't S&P also like blast off? If S&P doesn't hold this, I think it's not good. The worst that you can allow, I think, as a bull is back here. So, you know, if you, whether it's, I mean, it's just confluencing right in Kimba box right there. But if you lose that, then that is, oh shit. Because that's why we had this yellow line and it pixeled over here. So it's got, if this is gonna come back and you, ooh. But yeah, if it does that, then you would have S&P confluence Swabe. And I'm not even saying it's gonna come back down there, but you can't lose this. But Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I'd rather just wait for that. Who's gonna try to be cute and play the sweep? I guess if it's a sweep structure, I'll play that too. But let's just wait for a little bit more volume to come in, and I really want to see what China gonna do. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, the golden pocket resistances that are supposed to be resistances, they're being resisted. The golden pocket supports that are supposed to be support, they're being supportive. Don't get too crazy with leverage. You know, this isn't like one of those things where like you're gonna bet the farm on it. All we did was we noticed that there was some sort of top signaling going on with the poor high. We took the sweep of the high, confluencing with a daily level. So if you're in a short, just decide if you want to break even or take a tiny L because you want to do a higher high. Same thing with a long. I would assume that if you got into a long today, it was from the golden pocket. That's fucking awesome. Just put it at a lower low. The thing is this isn't going to be your first or last trade, right? So one of the things that you're going to have to get better at and you want to practice is just not really, I don't want to say not giving a fuck because I think caring is important and being nervous is important because it shows that you care. But you don't give a fuck in a sense that whether you're panicking or desperate, it's going to do what it's going to do. So you might as well just go to sleep, you know, or not really. You don't have to watch it and torment yourself. You know, man up, put your stop loss where you want to put it and just let the market do its thing. If you're wrong, learn from it, move on, and improve for the next one. I think it's really just that simple. So, enjoy. This should be enjoyable. You really shouldn't be like diarrheaing your pants, you know? And if I do get stopped out, I'm not going to put any alarms on. So there is no short for me to take in the next 12 hours or so. I'm going to wake up, finish up my work as quickly as I can, start the stream, look at the gammas, and then maybe make a decision on if I want to take a shot or not. But other than that, you know, the levels to the downside haven't changed. There's the single prints to the downside. You got a couple of interesting value area lows, but more importantly, value area highs that might get flipped into support. You know, that'll definitely mean rotation to higher highs. Just kind of like looking at it, if this short doesn't work, I'm probably not shorting until 28.3 single print. But, you know, worst case scenario, I'll take a tiny profit, basically break even. So it's a free roll. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Secretly, I'm kind of hoping for a failed auction to happen and we'd rotate fully down to 25.5. But in a weird way, Mandalo, even if I do take that long, I would actually be expecting lower lows. You know, because what I wanted to see was grab. So for them to grab that first before this kind of makes me a little bit suspicious about that guy. So, you know, maybe it just kind of does a Fibonacci thing. Dink, you know, swing high, swing low, golden pocket, back here again, bitch, get nasty. So this is the place where we wanted to short or TP once I got in this long. So it's kind of goofy that it did the, you know, it is what it is though. Bugatti. So other than that, Mandalo, it's been the gold, like we said earlier, the golden pocket resistances that were supposed to be resistances, it's been resisting all night. The golden pocket supports that are supposed to be support, it's been supporting all night. All right. And then last but not least, there you go. You got like 5th grade TA resistances. You've been here to see the mid-channel retest, bullish mid-channel retest. That could be interesting. Single print, 25.6, Bugatti, 26.6, excuse me. So does that help? That's a nice little recap, I feel like. But that's really it. It really hasn't changed too much, brother. Yeah, that's what I mean is like I don't think if I get stopped out on the short, I don't think I'm going to attempt one until 28.3. But left lane Larry, Evox, the way it is, that boy Houston, Cake Shower, Man in Black. My pleasure, y'all. All right, market makers. All right, y'all. You know what it is. Longers. Rooting for you. Shorters, rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. All right, stay safe. We got PCE coming out. We got options expirations. It's going to get nasty. You know what it is. Make sure you have your helmet, your jock strap on, knee pads, whatever it is that you need, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. See you tomorrow. All right, Sato, tell him what it is.
他最西班牙。